Hello, people in the interwebs again. Uh, I'm going to be going through my game because I've explored my friend's game, but might as well explore mine because I have spent a lot of time on it. Um, so first we're gonna do events, which I only have two, but I'm gonna add a new one soon. And then we're gonna look around the facility, which I've created a lot of. So you first just this. And then you have to prime shield. And that little beep means that you can now start the core.
The fully fusion reactor core is starting fusion.
That is, well, startup. It's kind of long, but no. So there used to be a meltdown button that Neo used to have it on his laptop. Now he just has that. But now there's actually a temperature system. It's not the best because there's not really any cooling. There's just speed up meltdown or don't. So I'm probably gonna speed up this in editing, so I'll just stay. Alright, well, it's loud. Pre-meltdown. I had to turn down the volume for a bit so I can explain what's exactly happening. Well, it was pre-meltdown, now it's meltdown. So, I don't need to explain anything anymore. is mostly just my brother's music, with the core being very angry. But either way, I'm still gonna go because his music's really good. Kinda forgot that you get kicked from the game when Meltdown ends, but anyways, now on to instead of exploding the facility, yeah, we're not gonna do any of that. We're just gonna kind of see around and stuff because I've worked on this facility maybe a bit too much, but it's definitely not mega detailed, but it's good for me. Down here is, well, a warhead that is still being worked on. I, I don't like the button. I'm planning to make this button like hinge, like the casing thing. Like I've already made it again. Why am I talking about a button so much? It doesn't matter. Just warhead cool. Anyways, that is a person. Alright, that was random. Over here is like an airlock type thing, but not actually. And I'm planning to actually add like an airlock instead of just a big door. A big door that leads to the core chamber. I'm also planning to have these effects turned off until startup actually happens, because it doesn't make sense. Because why is the fuel in there if the laser is not lasering? But anyway. Oh yeah, also if you're wondering what this button used to do, it was shut down, but I do not know how to do that because I am not working on an event-based system. I am working on a script-based system. So, also, the sync happened, and the uwu note, just, it kind of... It does stuff. There's a coffee maker, it makes coffee. The button does actually work. There's two characters that I made. I made the helper for one of my old games, and then Ace, which is just one of my old avatars. This guy, you can talk to him and stuff. There's these tanks, which I don't know why are still here. I don't really care about them. I'm probably gonna add a different area in the new sector, which I'm gonna show you, but not now. There's this very, very small ventilation room with only like 2 thingies. I don't know. It's just a thing I thought of adding, so I did. By the way, I did make this door. Not this one, but I made this door. I did not make this door, but I did make this door. Made this door, and that door, but we're gonna go in the turbine room, because I like how I just placed down a cylinder, and then all of a sudden, oh wait, I can make a turbine out of this. So I did, and now I have a turbine room, the laser design right here. It's cool. I like the thing is, I did get inspiration from multiple other laser designs. Also, Sphere. Ralsei is still here. In the new update, he's not. It's just my cat. Picture my cat as a cube, and he makes light. Anyway, we're gonna go there after here, because here's like where a lot of this stuff is. Currently, the coolant room is being worked on. I'm gonna show you that later. By later, I mean like at the end of the day, because I think it's pretty nice. Unless I forget, then that would not be good. I'll have to record another bit. Anyway. This is the bunker. It's not the best. I mean, it has some beds though. There's a vending machine, a sink, microwave, a fridge, which is not make what? There's this lever, which doesn't actually do anything right now. I mean, it turns, but yeah, the oxygen pump will be accessible in other updates, but that's not what I'm blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm mainly focused on. Vending machine. Then there's over here, which has 3 different doors, and well, I guess we might as well go first one. Now, if you do want to actually explore the game, it's called Asus Particle Fusion Core. Just if you want to play it, I guess. Um, there's so many doors. I don't know why I added so many. Anyways, elevator. Kinda slow, but it works. Also, I did make this door with inspiration from one other door design, but I like door, so I made door. Also, this is the medium energy railgun I made from... I don't even think I had a base, I just made it. Because I like railgun. And it does fire. Sounds good, doesn't it? The railguns. So, you know that. Right. This is one of my previous attempts at a fuel cell. Tell me if it's good or bad. It counts, because that's the only way you can. But, it's a thing. I decided different fuel cells. But anyways, I'm gonna do the new sector after this room. There's a secret thing with this door that you can do. It's not the bottom button. I mean, if you click that, it just goes. It does that, but that's not really a secret. That's just like a button. But there's a secret on this wall. Or not on it, but like, you know. We actually don't know, but whatever. Or it might, well, you might know. I don't know. Might have just replayed this game before. There's these, a bunch of random panel controls that I found from searching the word control panel and decals. Then some generators. Anyways, that isn't much. And there's like a pipe going over there. But anyways, sector C. Of course, this is a brand new sector, so there's not much, but it is. It is, well, this is the lobby, so, for like a greeting area. There's many sinks. There's 3. And a lot more coffee stuff. Coffee mugs, too. There's a nice couch. Doesn't have custom animations, because I don't feel the need to do that. There's these special doors that I made, and I really liked them. So I placed a bunch of them down here. There is fusion research over here. Has these little mini fusion containers. They have primitive versions of fusion in this game's lore. I haven't even written lore. What am I talking about? Nor. There's of course some unfinished areas, but it's still, I don't know. There is going to be more of a flooded section, but this is like the start of it. I don't I don't know how I'm swimming. It's such shallow water. But it's a flooded section because I like water. And this door doesn't lead anywhere, but if you shift lock, you can kind of see outside, but yeah. There isn't much in the new sector, though, because it's new and stuff, and I haven't really worked on it that much. I've been working on my friend's game. Um, but that is that wing of the industrial sector. That is going to be later. As this door is a very loud door. Is a entrance to a very loud elevator, which I'm actually going to turn down the volume now because it's kind of loud. I do want to talk about something. The elevator ride isn't that long though. It it brings you to like a bridge section, which you're gonna see soon. And I'm planning to entirely replace this section and add like some different stuff down there, like maybe a research area, laboratory. There's Kevzy, one of my characters. You can also talk to him and stuff. Yeah. And then there's these doors, which I just kind of remodeled a bit from normal doors because I could. And then another elevator, which brings us to the surface, because the surface exists. There's a sideways dog. Oh no, it's not sideways. What the heck? There's a dog. I don't know what he's doing. He's Doge. But as we go to the surface, the material of the walls change. And we can get up to the main seal. Also, it is kind of backwards because this thing is supposed to be on the other side and that authorized personnel only is supposed to be on the other side. There's nothing. This door is really annoying. These are still old fuel cells. There's this wooden oven thingy. It's something. Outside is snowing. I'll show you that soon, but before that, there's this storage room, as it says up there. There's Neophoric looking at some. Don't know what he's doing. There's the new fuel cells, which are smaller and more compact and hold more fuel. There's this thing. It is a thing. We have a server room, which has servers, and it's cold. It has a sound, but it's kind of quiet, so... yeah. There's not much in here, because I haven't really had time to do anything. It's just kind of a big room, where you can do whatever. Especially if you are, like, in VR, because this game does support VR. Has Nexus VR thing. So... and there's just this giant door for no reason here. Outside has a bunch of lights, even though this is supposed to be like a kind of secretive fusion research facility. There's just a road going to a city, and I'm planning to change that into a helicopter pad and a plane runway, because I don't know. Cool. There's a mountain with totally nothing on it. Anyways, Now, I am going to show you the coolant thing. I forgot the name. Coolant room. Coolant pump room. Um, but we just gotta go to the industrial sector. And because it's literally blocked off with a part, I need to get B tools. So I'm just gonna remove it. And there's this tank I made in Blender, which is gonna be in one of the coolant tanks. And those little circles you see right there are going to be like pipes connected. Of course, this place is going to be revamped, like the walls are going to be different. I'm going to show you in here, and then I'm going to show you what the things can do. So, these pumps actually do turn on, I'm going to show you that later. Soon later, though. But the pool is... yeah. It is a coolant pool. I don't know how my character doesn't freeze and die. Like liquid nitrogen or something. I don't know. Some liquid coolant. These don't do anything currently. I'm planning to make them do something. But right now they just disable effects, but these two coolant pumps. They do big. You think I should put a chair here? I should probably put a chair there. Just put a chair. Also, those coolant pumps are like really loud, and you can hear them for like across the map. But because you made it to the end of the video, I am going to show you some things that are under the map, because I think they're cool. There's like some experimental stuff. So, those coolant pumps, this is actually the original one. It had like this pipe on it, and these doors open, and I think that's really cool. Although I don't know how to close them. For some reason the audio doesn't load. But this one did work. I don't know why it doesn't anymore. There's this thing which I created. It does a thing. I don't know. We got Iwu. Low energy railguns is previous version of railgun. Still has the same control panel. God. It doesn't want to work for some reason. There you go. That was a lot of bullets. I guess you can spam the button, because my coding is not the best. There's also these levers, which used to be the old ones for the coolant. I just put them down here for no reason. Then there's previous designs of the doors that are in the new sector. Then there's this guy. No butt. He's cool. He's floofy too. My character's floofy, but is a different floofy. Pretty sure this is the most recent design, this one. Yeah. The doors just kind of move. They're nice. I do like. Also, you see that over there? That is a thing. That also is a thing. That is the thing. That is also a thing. I just have, like, doors down here. Of course, I didn't create these, because I don't know how to create small sliding doors, because I just know blast doors. This is my previous avatar and my friend's previous avatar hugging. It's just don't question it. There's also a funny glowing crystal over there. And another Nova. There's also this button, which is deactivated because this is actually, like, the meltdown button. It still exists, it's just down here. Random glowy thing. It is a random glowy thing. You can put a light inside of it. It doesn't do anything, but it exists. Also, this is the elevator for the sector. This block, I don't remember what it is. But there is a door. And just I'm making noises. But, there's a door. And the door. Doors. Anyways, well, I guess thank you for watching, and, hope you enjoyed.